Everyone come up. There's a sacred ritual that is about to take place. Now, as we know, the Church of the SubGenius, one of our sacred things is sacred noise, and a procession is about to begin for the burning of Bob. So, I hope I have enough toys. Susie, you jingle, baby. This one, by the way, is the one that annoys me the most. Nothing else on it. If you will meet at the road directly behind the stage, the sound booth right now, please.
You endorse and authorize the burning of Bob?
I hereby endorse and authorize the burning. I do indeed hereby authorize and endorse the burning of this excellent robot Bob, created by the great Wilhelm Stahlhelm, beautifully helmeted Wilhelm Stahlhelm, I must add. I see our fire experts, St. Kenny and St. Jason, are hard at work strapping Bob down so that he does not escape. He's not struggling very hard, I noticed. That's odd. I'm amazed at how peaceful Bob looks. He seems so at ease. You see, for Bob there is no moment without slack. He does not know the meaning of anti-slack. Kill Bob! Yes! Bring that fucker up! Kill Bob! Kill that motherfucker! Kill that motherfucker! Good Lord, I could swear they're pouring gasoline upon Bob Dobbs himself.
It's going to shoot some flame.
St. Kenny is making the crowd stand back because the slack emanating from Bob is so great, especially when he's turned on by pain and bondage. He's into bondage, obviously, we can tell. What an amazing spectacle. All of these SubGeniuses all standing around ready to watch the man they love the most feel the most possible pain that could ever happen to a man. And yet Bob himself seems so happy. Asbestos, even the power of this intense flame. It's almost impossible to burn him. So there goes an arm, finally, one arm. Oh my God, the face! The horrible, horrible face! God, man! How can this be? Oh my God! Dear Lord God in heaven, what hast thou wrought? Kill Bob! Kill Bob! Kill he has a spot on his head, a lit up, a spot on the top of his head appears to be where his soul is escaping. Oh, what can this mean? What can this portend? It's all a mess. He went so fast. Did you look at the top of his head as his soul is escaping? You can actually see the soul of Bob emitting from his head so that he can then join another body.
Flaming head good, extinguished head bad.
Flaming head good! This is the most grotesque, horrible, monstrous thing I've ever seen.
Flaming head good. Jack, keep that hole open.
How can these people just be grinning with happiness as J.R. Bob Dobbs himself is he's nothing but a pile of ash. The soul is still attempting to escape from the head, the center of the top of the head, or the third eye. His skeleton is revealed. We can see a skeleton made of what appears to be wood. Could Bob's bones be made from the same material as his pipe? What a bizarre and horrible sight this is to see.
He went so fast.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go. I think he wanted to go fast. You know, most people scream when they're immolated. Most witches and others are burned, except for, look, at his skull, the crown of his skull, there's smoke coming out. Perhaps that is the soul. Could that be the soul of Bob escaping finally? Are we inhaling, perhaps? Are all of us? That would indeed. They seem to believe that he has made love to his own mother at some point. Perhaps that explains the origin of Dobbs himself. I'll never understand the love-hate relationship that Dobbs has with his followers. On the other hand, look at his followers. I mean, Jesus Christ, what a bunch of I don't want to Not a whimper, not a single whine. He didn't even laugh or chuckle. There's still a little bit of soul escaping from the crown of his head. The bobbies are inhaling it, whether voluntarily or not. Apparently, the bright idea of burning other things besides Bob has just been invented. It's almost as if you're watching the origin of fire.
Now that's a tie-dye there.
They found that other things besides J.R. Bob Dobbs are flammable. Surely. This could be a big advance for SubGeniuses. You know, so far we've never learned how to burn anything but Bob. And now we found that t-shirts can burn. I wonder about Bobbies and stupid fucking dumbass followers. Would it be possible for them to burn? You know, that opens up all new areas of theology. You know, it took at least one SubGenius will take his shirt off. That's the important thing.
Wilhelm, you gotta take a walk.
They're learning slowly but surely, you know. Yeah, I've never seen so many SubGeniuses finally get up off their feet and actually move to the
This is the first.
Oh, why don't we join them and we'll go around the circle ourselves. Oh wait, let's wait until one of the females.
Good idea. Best burning man in town!
Alright, I think this is a good place to join in. This is where we can follow the fire. The horrible death of Bob. It's just as well, the camera people are not very good looking. There's a good example right there. There's another one. Well, now we can have a new SubGenius calendar with our slowly frying J.R. Bob Dobbs' face. It looks like something out of Indiana Jones. Slander Bob has the best wheels in the whole crowd. A bloodthirsty bunch, aren't they? You know what? For a whole week they've been worshiping that deciphered face of Bob, and now they seem to be so happy to free themselves from this baleful mind control. I think their priorities are mixed up. They want to have intercourse with this skeleton of a burn victim. There's so many other things around here you can fuck, like, oh, I don't know, nutholes. Barbecue! You're really getting off on this, aren't you?
We send up, they send down. That's the deal. We send up, they send down. That's the deal.
Yeah, so I guess this is what religion is all about. Yeah, naked women dancing around a dying god. Boy, I sure hope the Exorcist comes tomorrow. So do I. Hate to have to do this again. It's really horrifying. And yet, in a way, is it not inspiring? Oh, the head! Jason there has launched the head. The fire master, those are the fire masters over there, Kenny of Wisteria and Jason of that. Well, I guess we finally figured out what religion's all about. A horribly tortured man and women with no shirts on.
Yeah, but there was stuff under his head that I didn't recognize.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, normally with Bob, there's nothing hanging down from his neck, but he had this like meat thing hanging down from his neck. It was just in some kind of weird elaborate costume.
It was as if Bob had
I think they call it a body.
You know, I didn't even notice that. I've been trained to notice just the head for so long that
unrealistic Bob that was.
Maybe that's the key, a body, yeah. We were missing a body all that time. It could have been so simple. We could have been bigger than Scientology or Church of All Worlds even.
Oh man.
It's what happens when you can't keep a straight face.
I blame it.